Good afternoon, good evening, or good night to wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. It's Trisha, and we're here a little late, a little delayed, because life happens. Shit happens, folks. And yeah, so I got delayed with the manicure stuff, but we are getting ready. So it was entirely my intention to do my prep off camera and not film, or not start this, I should say, until I was done. However, I got phone calls, updates on elderly family members, and we're here. So, of course, with Murphy's Law, which actually, let me tell you a story about Murphy's Law. So, most of you probably are of a certain age and know what Murphy's Law is. And I don't know the origin story of Murphy's Law, but the long and short of it is that if something can go wrong, it will. That's the basics of Murphy's Law. So, a handful of years ago, the Hubs and I went out to dinner because we'd had a freaking week, okay? It was just a lot had gone on in said week. And so we went out to dinner, and the waitress asked us, "Oh, how was your day?" And either me or the Hub said something like, "Oh, Murphy's Law, it's just it's been a day." And this sweet summer child of a waitress says, "Oh, are you two lawyers?" No. The answer to that is no. And we were just like, no, it means, never mind. So it was just not worth explaining at that point. But I still use that phrase all the time. Okay. So Murphy's Law, if something can go wrong, it probably will go wrong. And that's how my day so far has been. And my week, because to show you what I'm starting out here with, you will notice there is a lot of inconsistency in the length of my nails, especially these thummies, because life hates me, and I had announced ahead of time I was going to do manicures, and so, of course, life happens, and I end up breaking nails, which sucks. But, whatevs. So, first of all, since I am here doing my prep for you, I just flung one of these bad boys. I'm going to show you that I have this weird thing that's developed in the last 5 years or so, where if I don't do this before I put nail polish on, I have entire nails of nail polish just gone, pop right off. So we're going to start with American Nails Mini Disposable Orange Buffs. So these are dual grit. They have one grit on one side, one grit on the other side. And it's just, you just have to kind of eyeball which side is which. And up close, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of easy to see which side is which when you look really close to them. One side's a little finer than the other. So I always have to figure that out. I think this is the finer side and this is the coarser side. And just do a quick buff to my nails. Now, these are my natural nails. They are not in any way acrylic or tips or anything to that extent. Let me just move this back just a hair. Nope, that's too far down. Bear with me here. All right, see all the sausage. All the sausage is made. All right. So today what we're going to do is, all right, I talked to you the last time and I did say I was going to buy this Tweaksy holder, which has a suction cup on the bottom, but I'm not super worried about the suction cup, but I like it. It holds on to everything very nicely. So we're going to start with Nail Tech 1 ridge filler because I developed some ridges on this nail that is, you can kind of see there. There's a significant ridge. So I started using the ridge filler. I did both hands, right? Yeah, okay, I did. All right. All right. So crap. I knew there was something I was missing here. What'd I do with it? Son of a biscuit. Ah, there it is. Okay. I forgot. I started putting this on. I forgot to push my cuticles back a bit. We're going to hope that this turns out well. So, pushing my cuticles back. I'm always critical of what my cuticles look like because I don't have picture perfect hands. But you know what I do have? Hands. And they work. And so gotta be okay with that sometimes. I've got a lot of things about my body that don't necessarily work all that great, like my back and my legs. I have issues with mobility. But if I have something that works 99.9% of the time, it is my hands. I got a thumb issue here that sometimes I get like a trigger thumb thing going on and it starts clicking. So, but it's kind of rare. And it's not happening right now. But it was happening a couple days ago. All right. Which is actually why I haven't cross-stitched anything in a few years. Because it was really... it was not a sometimes thing a few years ago. It was an all the time thing. And it was really getting a little painful to cross stitch. But recently, I had a couple of friends have babies. And one of them, I had made a bib for. It's decorative. It's she has it in a frame on her wall, but I made a bib for her baby with the like same theme she was going for with all his stuff, which was Dumbo at the time. And she had a baby in March, and she asked me, "Hey, you know, I'm buying some frames for some various things to go up on the wall, like the ultrasounds and things like that. Are you planning on making another bib for baby number 2? Because I just want to get a frame that looks good for it. And I said, I hadn't been planning on it, but now that you mention it, I will, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So I went ahead and I bought the stuff, and I have it all. I just need to do that. But I've been on a painting kick, as you've seen in my last videos. I was on that painting kick. I'm doing my nails because I haven't in a long time, and it's spooky season, and I'm actually going places outside of my house soon. So nice to do that. All right. So what I do not have ready here, give me a brief moment, is my my acetone, because this is definitely going to require it. So I have my acetone. I need to, oh, where's the little, I have a little dropper, because trying to actually like pour this and not spill it is kind of a nightmare. So I always use this plastic dropper to fill my little dampen dish with acetone for cleanup. And then I always put the cap back on because I've had lots of issues. And when I say always, I really mean 99% of the time. There's always 1%, and that's why this is a bottle I brought relatively recently that is half empty, because I didn't put the lid back on tight enough and it spilled. So, which is also why I keep it in a Ziploc bag inside of another bag, just in case of that. I know myself, I have a lot of different backups. Okay, so what we are going to use today is this Holo Taco. It is called Purple with Envy, and it is a couple years old in terms of, it is part of their multi-chrome launch, and this is the first multi-chrome I have bought. Maybe ever. I might have some that have a little bit of color shifting properties in them, but that was incidental. I didn't buy them because of their color shifting properties. They're just like some juleps that I got in the Julep Maven box kind of thing. So I'm going to do this purple as the base. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to do some stamping. So what I have here for the stamping, I have a couple of different things that I have tried and not tried. So I bought this a few years ago because it seemed like it would be a great tool to stamp. And it is just a little like pencil style stamp head to use that I hope works very nicely. So I'll keep the lid on that. I had some stampers that were kind of crappy. They had gotten junk on them and just generally degraded over some time. So I went ahead and bought myself some new stampers. Okay, so this is the stampers that I had before. This is one that I sadly spilled acetone on. See, this is how we do. But this one came from Maniology, and it's a good one. I like it. They call it their Ice Cube. And I got this with the Rebel Yell set. Actually, I'm going to use that. But I bought myself a couple of other stampers because the jelly heads are kind of hard to clean or keep like dust and little like cat hair and dog hair and stuff off of. So sometimes you just have to buy another one. But I also have this one that's clear and you can like see through it. But it's not great. So that's why I like the all clear. And then I have this that I got a long time back to hold some of the round stamping plates. And it works pretty well. Because the original, the one that's in the thumbnail of this video, the Purine that came with this, the stamper itself is like in my Helmer across the room. It stunk. It's not good. Okay. So I am going to I'll probably start with this one just to like see, and I'll at least try this one a little bit. But first, I'm gonna do a little bit of excuse me, just like started hiccuping. So I'm gonna do a little mise en place, which means setup. So I have these Maniology stamping polishes. This is a bad example. You can barely read it. This is a better example. I got these a few years ago, pre-pandemic. This one is called Yummy Gummy, and it's kind of like a slightly purpley grayish color, which I think is what I might chiefly go with on top of the purple with Envy. This is Mirror Mirror, and it's a bit more like glittery silver and a little harder to see sometimes. I also have this. Let's do this so I'm not messing up or is it the other side that's open? Of course it's the other side that's open. What's the end? I don't even know. It's this side. Okay. I have this the Snowflake Waltz set with these other colors. So maybe Marzipan might be cute, which is like a different kind of purple-ish Marzipan maybe. Or I think Magic Hour is like an off-white. Oh, that's not good. Hi. Oh, okay. Definitely not our off-white. That might be good either. So I did order, let's see, and then we have Toy Soldier, which is darker purple, Doll Dance, which is like a baby blue. You can't really see that. You can see the one. There you go. Baby blue. Marzipan, I showed you. This is Harlequin, which I like, and Ballet Flats. Ooh, which is separated like nobody's business. But yeah, it's pretty accurate for a Ballet Flats color. So the stamping polishes are formulated slightly different. And I've tried to stamp with regular polishes, and I never got good results, and I was always super, super frustrated. So the Halloweeny of this is really going to be more in the design than the color. Let me pop over here real quick. Hello, Shan. Stopping in to say hello. Been working all day. Girl, it's Saturday. This is why I have a 9 to 5, though. Hope you have a great weekend, too. And we're going to get back to this. So I'm actually going to start painting and stop talking. I mean, I'm still going to talk because, I'm just going to talk. But, okay, so back to this. And then actually, before I do that, I know, I'm like, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. Okay. We're going to go to all the stamping plates I have. Because I don't know how to control myself sometimes. And I got an ish ton of stamping plates before realizing that stamping's freaking hard. But, okay. So this is another good company that has stuff is Bundle Monster, and I thought I had some polishes, and I might. They're probably just in the Helmer across the room. But okay, so these bigger plates. Let me move some of these polishes to the side so I can set this down in a way that you can see it. All right. Project that's due Monday. That is some evil-ish. Evil. Anyway. Okay, so this is one that came from Maniology that was part of a starter set, and it is called Rebel Yell. One of my favorite ones, if you can see it, is the T-Rex like skull. It's pretty great. Hi, camera. There you go. You can see my camera too. So this one's kind of punk rocky. It's got some kind of Halloween-y designs like this pentagram and the anarchy. It's got a tombstone on here. And then I have this that was from What's Up Nails. That's just like fake water marble. This one also was called, I thought there was a name on it. But it was like geeky, nerdy. It's all like 8-bit. There we go. It's all 8-bit and has some bang, pow, zap kind of things on the side. And it's got like nerdy dice, which is cool. And the freaking mushroom is adorable. All right. I also have this plate that's got all kinds of stuff on it. It's got some ballet stuff down here. It's got some potion bottles. It has got some lollipops. That's interesting. These are all more like they're meant to cover your whole nail, which maybe we'll do kind of like the windows. Maybe we'll look into that for these little nubby thummies I got going on here. All right. So most of my plates are these Bundle Monster plates. Or they're like cheapy known brand ones I got off Amazon. But most of them are these Bundle Monsters because I think I bought like a big starter set for a pretty decent price. So let's see. These are like fall designs. So there's some like acorns and pumpkins and stuff. But I don't want to do those. Here is one of the Halloween ones that you can see. So there's like the RIP, the cauldron, the bats, and I've used this one before. As you can see, it's kind of got some streaks on it because I cleaned it, but maybe not great. The hands, that might be cool with this like grayish, purplish, zombie-ish. But that's small. Like, see, the thing I like about this big one is that they are big enough to cover my nails. That's not gonna cover any of my nails because they're long. So I tend to just use the smaller guys here. So that's a contender. This one I have not used before. That's why I still got the thing. But it's got like a wicked grin and like some little pumpkin-y guys. And it's this eyeball. That's a contender. This is another Halloween one that's got some words. Trick or treat. I think I've used this before. The skulls, the hat, the feet. All right. And let's see. These are all other holidays or generic. Man, I didn't even realize I had that one when I went to a baby shower. I totally should have used it. Some of these were from like an Under the Sea pack that I did some cool mermaid nails. Oh, son of a monkey. Maybe I will just go full Ursula and do the purple and then do these tentacles on top. That's not, I mean, okay. It's not really Halloween themed. However, considering that that is my likely costume, oh, tempting. However, as well, going back again in my mind over this, I didn't realize I had so much. Ooh, what happened there? Gross. I'll have to figure that out. That one's like fall themed, and that's more mermaids. Okay. And then I've got more that are, so these are all the Bundle Monster ones in the Bundle Monster thing. And then I have these that are like all the generic no name brand ones I got from Amazon. And I don't think any of these are specifically like Halloweeny. I think they're just kind of all over the place. Some fruit, some stars. Yeah, they're just kind of random all over the place. What are these? Oh. Why do I have so many of these little containers? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay. Maybe these are where those other ones were. Oh, you know what? I think I have like some... Oh, there's like a little ghosty guy on here. That's kind of cool looking. I think the thing is that I have some duplicates. And so maybe the duplicates are all in there. I don't know what I did. I gotta go through this stuff and sort it out again. So let me put these big ones back because I just realized there's a freaking like Bitcoin on this one down here. That's funny. Let's see. I mean, that one has, but you can't barely read that. It's got the skull, which is kind of cool. I'll keep this one out. But the other big ones, I think I'm going to put away. And I'm definitely not going to use that one. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. Nah, that's another time. Okay. So, got all that stuff set aside. So we have like these trick or treat ones. We've got that one. This, let me just pull the layer off of. I like that wicked guy. I'm not sure my nail's quite wide enough for him. Maybe that's the way to go on the thumb. That wicked bastard. All right. So let me also pull out my lint-free wipes, which I have to get more of these. See how much the acetone has evaporated just sitting here? It's ridiculous. Okay, so I have this because that way I can grab a cotton ball, kind of dip it in, which it just absorbed everything that was in there. And just kind of give this a wipe off. There's like, yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to do that with those. All right, it seriously just sucked all that up. No, all right. More acetone is going to be required because I'm going to need it to clean up my inevitable messiness. Okay. Let's get this going. Let me add some music here for when I inevitably will get sucked into this and forget to keep talking. So yeah, I haven't used these much, and I did actually order some more Maniology stuff from their Halloween collection, but it does not get here until Tuesday. Sadly, sad times. So that's annoying. There's like a little stray whisker of you can kind of see it actually. It catches the light, like a little extra long stray hair that was not keeping in line. So this is like mostly purple, and then ooh, look at that. You can see that shift. You can actually see it better on camera than I can see it IRL. So it looks kind of blue there, but it's also purple. Ooh. I dig it. Thus far, one nail in, happy with the color shifting properties. I feel like I shook this so long ago. I need to give it another shake. Also, I'm going to use this bad boy. Ooh, that's maybe not a good idea. All right. I did just say like, oh, I like how this works. Then proceeding to not use it. I know. Bam, look at that. All right. Gonna get cutes cleaned up. Oh, got fuzzies. My last Holo Taco order, I actually ordered the thick brushes in caps, and I'm not using that here because I was unsure which colors already had it and which I'd want to replace with it. So I just decided to kind of hold off on that right now until I can figure that out. Here's my little my little crane holding my brush. Okay. Actually, like, I don't know if it's just how it looks on camera versus how it looks to me. On camera, looking at my computer, it looks just green. It doesn't look green and blue and shifty. It doesn't look purple and like this yellow that it's supposed to be at all. So I think that's just like color balance of my camera, because this is like a much, yeah, this shade isn't quite the same either. Maybe it's just like, yeah, my lights, it's just weird. It's kind of a dreary day outside right now, so I've got the interior lights on, and I do not have my studio lights on because today was a whole thing trying to get to this point. See, and that one is like weirdly short too. I don't know what's going on here. Ah! Okay. That is, I did not properly. Let's try that. It's like when you get too much paint on your brush. That is. Okay, this one is just going to be a messy SOB. I'll have to clean the bejesus out of it in a second after I get. These both are going to be just globby sons bitches. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah. It's that kind of day, y'all. That kind of day. I'm doing more cleanup of my hand than my nails. salvaged. I mean, I think I should just, except for having just bumped that, I don't think I'll need a second coat. Yeah. This formula definitely feels goopy, like goopier than what I'm used to. And it could just be the way the like shifty bits are like distributed. Right. It may just be like it's not. That's the thing, like it doesn't feel like it's too thick, like it needs to have some like thinner in it. It's just son of a it's just globby. Loopy, but see that like dollop at the end? It's weird. Like I kind of hate that I'm not loving this. Shake break. Part of the issue here is that it needs to be like thin layers, like thin coats to build it up rather than like thick goopy coats. I don't know. Ooh, son of a. I'm not doing myself any favors over here, let me tell you. doing crap like that. Oh. Okay. Part of what's happening is my cord was pulling this back too much. Alright. Good, I didn't mess any of those up while doing that. That was painful, y'all. All right. I feel like I am just calling that good on these. Let me change the light. Maybe then you can see it's purple. Kind of. All right. Well, while these dry, for me to be able to do the stamping, we are going to go ahead and review some of my past nails. So, these so these are the ones I did last year. Or no, these were from 2020. Oh no, I did do these last year. Okay, I did these last year, and these are what they looked like basically during the day. But there was a little trick. Boom! Look at that. They were black light reactive top coat. So what I did was I put the Blacklight Reactive on top of the orange, then put the crackle on top of that. Oh no. Okay. These were those nails. Not bad. These were just other Halloweeny nails. These were those. So they were red and green, but like that kind of radioactive-y type of green. And I screwed up one of my nails here. Hopefully the stamping can cure that ill. So, messed up here. Okay, so that's how those looked under a black light. And that was actually, like I said, it was these like neon-y green paint with the Blacklight Reactive top coat on, and then the red crackle. But what it turned out was I didn't need the Blacklight Reactive top coat because that polish already kind of reacted under the black light. And I discovered that when I was, when I had the black light in my hand, and it shined onto the bottle and was like, oh, well, okay. Didn't need the top coat, whatever. So this was a few years back. This was more of a, like, for Thanksgiving, but it's also Halloween. And it was like a sort of like a non-gradient gradient, like a non-blended gradient kind of technique that I saw. These, I'm pretty sure, were Sally Hansen nail strips, which I usually don't have good experiences with. But I'm pretty sure that's what these are. This was a different orange crackle underneath the black, or orange underneath the black crackle, I should say. This was the nail stamping with regular nail polish. So you can see kind of the spooky eyes there that are on one of these nail plates that I was showing you earlier. Yeah, this one. And I did that, and I liked it. Like I said, the regular polish just doesn't really fill in the cracks of that enough to work. This was, I think I had nail vinyls that I did with that, and they had a Blacklight Reactive top coat as well. But yeah, they were nail vinyls underneath, like it was glow in the dark and then white, I think. Oh no, okay, so the gray, that's right. The gray polish has those like black speckles in it, and then it was white on top of that. So I dug that. Oh, there we go. It was asphalt, something asphalt. I forget the name. It's in the bottle with that Blacklight Reactive top. Oh no, it was Blacklight Reactive. That's not top coat. Anyway, so this was another one I did that had a white base, and I stamped in black, and it did pretty well, because I used a black stamping polish that I'd gotten from Bundle Monster, I believe. So it just looked a lot better than the other ones. These were some other kitty cat ones I did that was kind of like a Barbie-ish pink, like a dark Barbie pink, but like a Barbie-ish pink with some, you can see them down here, these little black cat decals that came from Julep. Okay, these are the Salon Effects nail strips again. They did okay. Sometimes they work great, sometimes they're not so much. And I don't actually know if they are available anymore. They might be. This was a sparkly orange with nail stickers, And these are like the Kiss nail stickers that you can get at Walgreens or any other kind of drugstore for the most part. This was I think this is the same polish. These are not the same year. This is 2014 and this is 2015. But I think it's the same polish, which is actually textured. But if you put a top coat over it, the texture kind of goes away. So that was my attempt at drawing. And that is my right hand, and I am right-handed. So you can see that if I did that on my right hand with my left hand, and I didn't take a picture of my left hand, the left hand was even worse. That's the same, I think, stamps. This is a different one that was like a dark brown underneath the like champagne gold crackle. This was a combination of red under white crackle and white under red crackle. So these ones are the red crackle and these ones are the white crackle. And I think the biggest difference, and this is it was like a glittery red underneath of those. I think the biggest difference is that these are two different brands of crackle. And this crackle is, I think, like a really crappy, found in the depths of a beauty supply store, no-name brand kind of crackle, whereas the red was Sally Hansen. So it's a little better quality of crackle. And then, it looks like, no, because I clicked. All right, we've come to the end. That's all. There was not nearly as many as I thought there might be. But yeah, so there are all my different nails there. Back to me. All right, let's move this aside. So what I'm gonna do to try to facilitate this is use this Sally Hansen Dries Instantly top coat so that I can get a good dry top coat and then get to stamping. And I think I am going to primarily stamp with this one. This one's a little nubby McNubberson too that I didn't realize was quite so nubby that I might have to do something different with. And I actually did my pinky nails were real long, so I cut them down a little bit. So they're still long, but I cut off like half an inch. Maybe not half an inch. Maybe like a quarter of an inch. Sure, if I had a ruler right here, I'd be able to tell you if even that is a hyperbolic exaggeration. But it was a good chunk. I had the thought that because this one got broken so like low to my finger, I would just do a total reset and cut them all down. But then time was against me today, so that didn't happen. is killing me that like they look blue on camera, but that's okay. Okay, while we let that dry, I think the first thing I want to try is maybe the witch hat, or I had said these hands were gonna be good too on the thumb, or the there's just so much. Okay, so I've just maybe randomly decided there will be no rhyme or reason to the designs. They're designs, they're Halloween, they're gonna be on my nails. That's just how it is. Alright. So I have my little scraper here. Because what you do basically is you paint this, you scrape it, and you scrape the excess off so it's just down in the little thing. You take the stamper, you stamp, you go, voila. That's how it works in theory, y'all. In theory. Okay. Actually, I think that I am supposed to clean these off with is not cotton balls. That doesn't do me any good. But I think that's the problem. I think I was cleaning them off with acetone and alcohol might work better here. I don't. The thing came off on this long ago. I have no idea what percentage alcohol this is. It says that it expired in July of 2021, but I don't know how rubbing alcohol expires. I feel like I need like a little dish for this. I don't have a second little dish anymore. I used to and it broke. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just like pour it into the cap here. Just so I have like a little well to boop it in. Ah, that works way better. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just that these lint-free cloths are too scratchy too. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, you guys. Honestly, it's a mystery. I'll try doing this. Oh, that was all kinds of wet. Yeah, I gotta find better lint-free cloths. All right. just like, what did I do wrong? I just pulled the plastic off of this one and it already looks jankified. All right, so I'm gonna try. All right, this is what I need to do first. I need to put a paper towel under this whole operation, because even though this is silicone and most stuff will then, like, you know, just peel or scrape off of it, I don't want to have to rely on that so much. Okay, I need to clean that up, but I can do that in a minute. All right, so this seems to be, it's not dry enough to like not dent, but it's dry enough that it's not smudgy. So I think we should be able to work with this. I can just dry that off that way. All right. So I am gonna go with this Yummy Gummy. Okay. So you paint on a good swatch. You take the scraper and kind of 45-degree angle it, scrape it down. You take that, and in theory it should then transfer, and it entirely did not. I don't have the slightest clue why. Like, it picked up some of the paint that was down at the bottom there. I don't know what's going on here. All right. I think this is supposed to be. Oh, shit. Well, yeah. Acetone all over my hands now. But hey, as long as it didn't, like, get my nail polished, which doesn't look like it did. Looks like my, yeah, none of it just wiped off, so. Okay. Let's try that again. Maybe my thing just doesn't work anymore. So let's try this one. Nothing. I don't have the foggiest clue what's going on here. gonna try a different one. I do not understand. Don't understand. This might just be a badass fail, y'all. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's this stamper. We're just gonna figure this out as we go. Closer. It got more of it. Not enough of it. So now I wonder if it's the polish. This is stamping art polish. Let me try. No, I don't want to try ballet flats. Let me try the mirror mirror. Nope. All right. Try. This little kitty. Again, maybe it's just that I'm not letting this dry? Okay. Man, I tell you, all of these like stamping places make this look so easy. It's freaking not. That'll help. Nope. That's as much as it's getting. There, you can kind of see it with my hand behind it. So I don't know. Nope. I honestly don't know if it's the polish or the plates. I'll try one more thing, and I tell you, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be convinced that this is this brand only works with this brand thing, and kind of irritated at that. So I'm gonna use a Maniology plate. Maniology polish, Maniology stamper that is pretty dry. It is dry, I should say. I feel like it got more of it, but not all of it. Try this. Oh. Is it the polish? All right, y'all. I'm gonna do something here. And I just realized that my mic had been off while I was opining. So I'm going to cut the stream here, and I'm going to edit some of this out later. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.